Okay, so this is a video on how to use a stats calculator. Only use this if you do not have a graphing calculator. If you have a graphing calculator, use the other video, and please use your graphing calculator because you'll use this same function when you go to Algebra 2 and Geometry. So just make sure that if you have one, use the graphing calculator. If you don't, you can use this. And that video will be up forever. So if you end up getting a graphing calculator or next year, you can always watch that video for you to know how to use a regular graphing calculator. But you should click on the page that says Stats Calculator, and then it's going to say, here's a link to the calculator. So if you click on that, it's going to take you to this screen. And this is just a bunch of ads or whatever, but you're just going to click Start Calculator. And it's going to say you just want the basic statistics tab, so make sure that you have that highlighted. And then it just says Raw Data. So what you're going to do is you're going to actually enter whatever data you want. So, for example, if previously you would have been asked to maybe in earlier grades, you would have been asked to calculate the mean, the median, the mode, and the range, which you can totally do by hand, and you've done it by hand before, so it makes it super fast. So it's just as a refresher, the mean is the average, so you add up all the numbers and then you divide by how many numbers you have, and then the mode is what number appears more frequently, so like the number that appears the most, and then the median is found by first putting the data in order from least to greatest, and then looking at that center number. So whatever that center number is your median. That takes a long time, and fortunately our graphing calculators do it for us, so we don't have to do it in our head. So I'm going to show you just kind of how to plug in the numbers. So the first thing you're going to do is you are going to plug in all the numbers, and what's great about the stats calculator is you don't have to do it in order, so you can just kind of look at the data and just type it in. So I'm just going to literally type it in as it's listed. So my first number is 14, second number is 14, 10, 12, 11, 13, 11, 11, 14, 10, 13, and 8. So I always like to double check to make sure that I entered the correct amount of numbers. So I have 12 numbers here. I'm going to just double count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have 12 numbers here. And just as a refresher, if you are not sure how to calculate mean, median, don't worry, that I'll go over that in the notes video. So you just need to know how to plug it into the statistics calculator. So let's read the question quick first. It says, in January of 2006, your family moved to a tropical climate. For the year that followed, you recorded the number of rainy days that occurred each month. Your data contained all those numbers. So we just listed them here. It says find the mean, median, mode. Okay, so then just press calculate statistics, and it should give you the maximum, which is the largest number, the minimum, which is the smallest number. You don't need to worry about the mid-range or the sum. The ones you're going to care about are the mean, the median, the mode. You can clearly find the range by just doing the maximum, which is 14 minus 8. So 14 minus 8 would be 6. So your range would be 6 in this case. And then it gives you quartile 1, quartile 2, quartile 3, and the range. So if you take the interquartile range, which is just the quartile 3 minus quartile 1, you get 3. And then I think that's all you need for this. The only other number you're going to need is a standard deviation, which we will talk about in the notes video. So if you don't know that by now, you'll need that too. But this is easy. This calculator is easy because it tells you exactly what the mean, median, mode, and there's no symbols or anything. So that is how you calculate it, and then you would just type in the mean, the median, the mode, and the range for this data. So that is how you use the statistics calculator, and that's all you'll really need for the lessons this week.